Welcome back to the CloudFrontDesk tutorial. This time, we will explain about the second part of room status. If you follow the previous video on the housekeeping menu, you can see how the room status changes on the CloudFrontDesk, where the room status changes start from VC OC ODOC to VD again and VC again, cycles from room status from guest checking in to guest checkout. Then there is one more cycle that you may remember is the cycle related to out of order. So, reception informs engineering that it is wrong, one of the rooms is damaged. The information will be received by the engineering. We will briefly review how the reception person sends the out of order status to the engineering. So from the housekeeping menu we select room status like this. As we explained in the previous video about changes, the room status that is under repair is the out of order one, so it's like this. Here are two out of order statuses. There are two damaged rooms whose data has been sent to engineering. The way to send is the VC room status, which can be changed to out of order status. So from room VC it says ready to sell, we click, then we at the time of change to out of order, the information for the room will change to out of order. So we have explained it in the previous video. Now we will discuss how after the out of order happened and then how he returned to being a VC. There is a process that engineering is done. This time we will explain how the process is carried out from the housekeeping menu. Earlier there were two choices, room status and engineering room status. We explained in the previous video. Now we explain the engineering menu. Okay, we click engineering, then it looks like this. Here it looks like there are two rooms that are on progress is being made, so it's still in a damaged state, and then it's still in progress if it's been sent by reception or housekeeping earlier that there is a damaged room. Then the engineering menu will appear like this. Result: this is room 210, informed that the air conditioner is broken but it has not been handled, so it is still not accepted by the engineering person, so that in the on progress process, it is enough click handled by, it will appear like this. Okay, if we click handled by, the order number starts from when this is damaged, then it is informed by who this is, housekeeping or reception, which informs automatically, then handled by, this is who the project leader is to fix from this damaged room, so we write it here handled by. For example, Mr. Antonio, for example, like that this damage note is one written by reception or housekeeping. We can add a description here. For example, we have checked. We can add, for example, the freon runs out, like this, maybe like this, estimated estimate is complete, maybe it's spring wait 14 comes, for example. Okay, submit. Okay, success. After we did this, Mr. Anthony's project leader file for room 210, broken, AC, the freon runs out, for example, so order number 22, inform, by status. So okay, it will appear like this when it's finished. Just click done, but before that finished, there must be work that must be done to be able to solve this broken AC. So what process must be done to repair this room? We write it in the work order. So Mr. Antonio, who wrote the work order, should be, because he is our project leader. Click on the work order. Now it's like this. This is a work order number, room number, status, by handled by, damage note, broken AC, freon is broken, for example, like that. First, check the AC condition, for example like this, who was ordered to check the AC, for example Mr. Greg, for example IC. When was he told to check the date? It was okay, like this. It will appear here Mr. Greg, this was told to check the AC by Mr. Antonio, then call freon technician, like this, who did Mr. Hi David tell, for example, earlier, Mr. Antonio told Mr. David to call this freon like this, continue to set up freon to AC, who is this Mr. Greg again, for example, when will the next one be, like this. So to solve the broken AC problem, there were three actions that had to be taken, which were ordered by Mr. Antonio to Mr. Greg and Mr. David. This is what the team will do from Mr. Antonio. Now, after that, Mr. Greg has finished his task to check the AC condition. He clicks this, to inform Mr. Antonio that this is complete. When you, redone Mr. David or Mr. Antonio can click this work order, done OK task done OK so it's like, this until the next day Mr. Greg finished this he was done, again work done OK, everything's done after everything is done it means that, the assumption is that this room has been completed, then Mr. Antonio as responsible he informs the receptionist or to, housekeeping downstairs in room 210 it's finished done, then I, Mr. Antonio, clicked finish OK hi, it's like this. Room status changes to vacant dirty, now, he's moved, his status is gone from on, progress, in the fixed position, the broken AC free on, Mr. Antonio, is done. What's the history of his work? Okay, let's go back to room status 210 has it been, received by, 210 by housekeeping here it is 210 the status is now vacant, dirty so after, cleaning the freon is dirty and so on then it has to be, cleaned again by housekeeping, to be prepared to be vacant clean he clicks this like in, the previous video okay like. Room status changed to clean ready 210 already ready to be, resold ready to sell, so at a glance about changing from VC to out of order then, done by engineering, and back again to VC hopefully at a glance this explanation, can be understood, thank you.